Hey guys, it's Jack here from My Collect Apple, and today I'm unboxing the iPhone 6s. So this is the latest iPhone that's been released. It came out on the 25th of September, so about a month ago. I picked this up at my local Apple store today. This is the 6s, so the small one. There's also a 6s Plus in silver, so white front, silver back, and it's 64 gigabytes. So this phone's available in 4 colours: space grey, which has a black front, and then the other 3 models have a white front, silver, gold, and rose gold, which is new this year, as I'm sure you know. And it's also available in those colours in the bigger phone, which has a 5.5-inch Retina HD display, the 6s Plus. So same sizes as last year for the screen sizes and storage capacities. They're all available in 16, 64, 128. So for most people, the 64 will be the sweet spot. And that is exactly what I got here, the 64 gig. And yeah, I'm going to go over it. It's brand new, covered in the plastic still, as you can see from my fingerprints. This year's packaging returns to the iPhone boxes of old, so it says iPhone 6s on the side. It has Apple logos on the top and bottom, which is colour matched to your phone. So the space grey comes with black writing and Apple logos, gold with gold ones, etc. And it also has a picture on the front. Whereas the 6, as you might know, came in a very boring box. Everything was white except for the side. It just said iPhone, not iPhone 6, just iPhone with an Apple logo here. Nothing on the front or the top or the bottom. It was a very bland box. So as you can see here, 64 gig. It includes iPhone 6s, earpods with remote and mic, lightning to USB cable, USB power adapter, and it says everything it supports. And it's obviously got NFC for Apple Pay. So that's what's on the outside of the box. Just to quickly notice, this is the first iPhone not to display the home screen on the box. It actually has a wallpaper, and it's these live wallpapers that are exclusive to the 6s, which are fishes and clouds, and all the models come with the same wallpapers, but on the boxes, for the silver one we have a blue fish, on the rose gold we have a sort of pinkish fish, on the gold we have a gold and blue fish, on the space grey we have an orange and red fish, but all wallpapers are included, and they move when you force touch them, 3D touch them, sorry. It's force touch on the watch, 3D touch on the phone. And yeah, I'm going to get into this and we'll go over the details of the phone while we're getting into it. So let's cut it open. If we just find a little place to get the knife in. So yeah, this phone is a pretty exciting model. Normally people assume the S models are boring, but I beg to differ because yes, the even years with the number models, we get the, wow, this is going badly. We get the new design, show off, everyone's like, oh, this is awesome. But in the S years, we get the new features and the power advancements. Obviously we get some, oh my god, this plastic's coming off badly. Obviously we get some performance upgrades on the numbered years, but in my opinion, primarily they come on the S years. For example, this year we have 2 gig of RAM, finally, way behind Android phones there, and we get an A9 chip, and we get the M9 Motion coprocessor, which allows you to have always on Siri. So if you just say, hey Siri, Siri will pop up, whereas before you needed it plugged in to power. So we're going to take a look. We also get Touch ID 2, which is a lot faster. We get a 12 megapixel camera on the back and a 5 megapixel on the front, up from 8 on the back and 1.7 or 1.2 I believe on the front. And of course we get live photos, 4K video recording, and 3D touch. So there it is, the iPhone 6s. These phones are a bit heavier than the 6 and the 6 Plus, so yeah, they're also a bit thicker to accommodate the 3D touch in the screen. So I'll put that to one side. Let's have a look what else we get in the box. Pretty standard of iPhones now. We have a tray, plastic tray. We have earpods, a USB wall adapter. Under the earpods carry case, we get a lightning to USB cable. This is all standard stuff. We see it every year in the same layout since the iPhone 5. So nothing too exciting there. Take that away. We get our little documentation package, which has always been here. We get our SIM eject tool in the UK. And we have a little start guide telling us what all the buttons do. And a little generic image of the lock screen. We get iPhone info, and we still get Apple stickers. So everything is good. Everything is in order. So here is the 6S covered in its plastic. As you can see, it's the same design we're used to from the 6 last year. Not much has changed at all. It feels heavier, definitely, and it feels packed with technology. It's weird, like the fact it's slightly thicker, it really does, it's noticeable. It feels like the screen's bulging out. It feels really full of new tech in that screen. So let's take our plastic off, the back and the front. Put it to one side. And there you have it. Beautiful, lovely device. Most years on the S's there's a slight difference. So for example, the 3GS had silver writing on the back, the 4S had an antenna break in a different place, the 5S had the Touch ID sensor. So it was obvious when you put the number and the S side by side which was which. Well, I say obvious, it was subtle, but you could tell. This year there is no difference. So Apple put an S on the back. Not a 6S, just an S. So one can tell the difference between them. So, as I said, we got a 12 megapixel camera up here. We got a 5 megapixel camera on the front. And everything else is pretty much the same on the exterior. So, that is what's in this phone. I'm now going to power it up and we're going to have a look at it. So let's do the first boot. Here we go. So it has the white startup screen. They all have a white screen with a black logo, except for the Space Gray, which has a black screen with a white logo. I personally prefer the black screen. So here we go, no SIM, shows our battery. Hello, slide setup. So we need a SIM card, which I will sort out in a bit. So we're just setting up the language on the device at the moment. First time setup. So we're just signing into our Wi-Fi network now. There we go. And now we're going to need a SIM card. So this is where my video is going to end. I don't see much point in doing an overview of the 6S because it's not a brand new product anymore. So I'm going to leave it at that. So I'm just doing an unboxing today, and that's all I will be doing on this product. But I can safely say these are great phones. If you're coming from a 5S or earlier, you're going to love this. If you're coming from a 6 like I am, this isn't actually my phone because I'm staying out for the 7. I have a 6 Plus, so I'm going to get a 7 Plus. Holding off this year because while I would say if you can afford it, go for it because it's a great new phone, I'd hold out and yeah, wait. But from anything earlier than a 6, this is going to be a great upgrade because you get the bigger screen and obviously all the features of the 6 and the 6S combined. So I definitely recommend this phone. Can't wait to play on it. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. My unboxing of the 6S. And I will see you again soon. So bye for now.